Hello, Virgos. Welcome to Vivid Vibration Tarot. My name is Christina, and you all got the mask, the prayer, the mirror, the mountain, the seed, and the gem. Virgs, I feel like there's this idea of, oh gracious, hold on, sorry. There's this idea of an idea, a fractured image, an inability for. I almost feel like it's this idea of like, how did I end up how did this mask end up becoming my like a part of me? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like this, like I had to put this on and off to deal with things accordingly. But I feel almost like this idea of like somehow you got stuck being the bad guy. Like the Billie Eilish song, I'm the bad guy. You know what I mean? Sorry, that's probably like awful. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just that idea of like how did I end up being the bad guy in this? And I think kind of wondering, where did my value go? Like, um, where's my head? There's another song in my head. But anyways, it's just this idea of like, where did my value go? How did I end up the bad guy? Like, what did I plant? That's so, like, will it not get any light? Like, did I kill the plant? Like, did I play the bad guy so long that I ended up murdering my dreams? That feels really extreme, Virgos. And I don't think that's, I don't know. Maybe you guys are like in a little loophole right now. Okay, Virgos. What else can we get from my Virgs? The Justice, the King of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like you feel it again. It's just like, am I the bad guy? Like, I gave my love, and justice came, and what I got in return was, being somehow I ended up the bad guy in this. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you feel like this is just very like an unjust situation, where you're just like, I don't know how I ended up the bad guy in this situation. But I feel like it's because you put a mask on and you took it off, and you put it on and you took it off, and then like when you went to take it off, it was like, no, you're only allowed to wear the mask now. That's what that feels like. Okay, what else can we get for my Virgos? The Five of Wands, the Fairy Stallion, and the Magician. Virgos, I really just kind of feel like you're going to be able to like move towards your like next endeavor. I feel like you're going to be able to create justice around a situation, like that maybe requires you to remove yourself from another situation. You know what I mean? It's like, there comes a point in time where, and I don't know, I feel like this has been like coming through pretty heavy, but like we live in a society that a lot of times wants to demand like adherence and loyalty, and like, you are mine, and so you have to act like this because of me, and it doesn't always make sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't really know, like if I don't agree with that as a person, like why do I have to do that because you are okay with it as a person? You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's this idea of like really needing to kind of separate yourself from a situation, so that you can, you know, leave behind these like fractured ideas and these fractured images and move towards your own personal magic and towards what it is that I think you really want. I kind of feel like saying, "Take the wheel and go," like take the wheel and drive, like like the Carrie Underwood song, "Jesus Take the Wheel," except for like you're Jesus. You know what I mean? Like you are your own savior. Like, okay, let's see what else we can get for my Virgs. Ace of Wands. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're getting a new opportunity, Virgo. That's going to take you in a direction that's enabling you to really kind of like walk away from whatever this negative situation is, that you found yourself needing to really separate from, whether those are relationships or if that's a job. I mean, you have the Ace of Wands here, which is kind of like the idea of community too. You know what I mean? It's like this new opportunity for expansion, a new opportunity for growth, and then you have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Knave of Wands, and it's just kind of like this like idea of bravely moving towards, the Four of Wands is kind of like a community card, oftentimes like a marriage card, but it's just kind of this idea of like when you're able to walk away from one situation, you're able to walk into I think what it is that you were really missing in another one. I think that like what your heart desires, and in order to go towards what your heart desires, you have to let go of, like I want to say a community of people who really um, won't let you not be the bad guy. It's like if you're ever gonna rise above that, then you have to walk away from it. You are the company you keep, and the company you keep keeps you. You know what I mean? And I kind of get the feeling that it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you really need to like part ways with these people because it is one of those situations where it's like, I don't know how I end up the bad guy in all of this. Like I don't have any value, you know what I mean? But like I know that there's something, more to me than this, and it's not going to sprout in this environment. Okay, that feels pretty straightforward, Virgs. Let's see what we can get from here. So for some of my Virgs, you could be walking away from, a group of friends. For other my Virgs, you could be, like switching jobs, walking away from one job and going to another. Other of my Virgs, you could be getting out of one relationship and into another, but it just kind of feels like there's this, like, you have to, the Five of Water, yeah, I mean, it's like you have to release what is not meant for you. It's just kind of this idea of like, live and let live. It doesn't have to be, like, nobody has to be the bad guy. But like also, if you feel like people are making you the bad guy, sometimes it's because they feel like you're making them the bad guy, right? And so it's just kind of like this vicious cycle. And it's like the only way to break the cycle is to surround yourself with different people. Sorry, I feel like that's not really the happiest read. We'll do one more archetype and we'll leave it at that. The bridge. Yeah. I mean, the bridge is the idea of like crossing over to, like a new area, but like also recognizing that if you build a bridge on a faulty foundation, it's going to crumble. And I kind of get the feeling, Virgos, that you all built a bridge on a faulty foundation and it's starting to crumble. And I kind of want to say that like somehow you're being blamed for it and you feel like, like, how is this my fault? And they're like, because you created a faulty foundation, and you could be on either side of that story, take it how it resonates, but it just kind of feels like this point of separation. Um, you know, and I think probably like it might not feel good, but I think that ultimately it will be for your like in everyone's best interest, you know. Okay, well, Virgs, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. I will be doing these reads weekly, so come and join me again soon. Thanks. Bye.